The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of rmconair.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
You don't know how we flow on the Michael Colyar Show. Watch real close, tell your folks that it's Michael Colyar turn.
Your television up a little bit, it's about to get ridiculous. He slips through in slick suits with the skits that hit true. How sick is this dude? I say you don't know. You don't have no idea how we do this here on the Michael Colyar Show.
Ooh, it's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. I get up late. Oh, it's my microphone that sounds crazy. Okay, because I didn't think my voice was going in. Oh, there's that. Oh, that's that sexy music right there. That make me get my deep voice on when you put that one on right there. Oh, it's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. I get up late. Yeah, play some of that music now. Play that. We open with that because that's fly.
That's nice.
If you sit at your house and you're rolling a fat one and it's medicinal, you know your doctor told you need that. You're not resting well. Go on and roll that one up then and kick back and listen to the soulful sounds, the comedic stylings, the interviewing expertise of Michael Colyar and the Morning Show.
I get up
We get up late around here. Yeah. It's 3 in the afternoon on this side of the world, but we don't know what time it is where you are. It could be nighttime where you are. It could be daytime, depending on where you. If you're in Finland, it's the morning. You know, if it's you in Germany, it's tomorrow. So time ain't the thing. We the thing. Let it play. Don't be afraid. Just go on play that. That's poor that's over there on 1 and 2s.
Rocking it.
She be jamming over there. I want some of that you got over there. What you got over there, boy? What's that? Hey, y'all. And we're black. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. I get up late. Them my peeps over there. Them my sidekicks. That's Andrew Tyree.
What's going on, man?
A wordsmith. What's going on with you, man?
Everything is everything right now.
Good week for you?
It's been a good week. Sleep is a luxury.
Oh, you did a little sleeping?
Right.
You did a little sleeping?
No. It's
Oh, you ain't seen none. You ain't seen none of that.
Nah, none of that.
And you've been doing it. You just did a new movie?
Just did a new movie.
What was the movie?
It's called Can You Spare Some Change, directed by the great Nikki Whalen.
Wow.
It's got a lot of great people in there.
Yeah.
So,
Don B. Welch
Don B.
doing something in there,
Welch,
huh?
little Brayley Evans from Sparkle.
Evans.
Famous Robbie Reed is in there.
Robbie Reed.
Got G-Thang, the comedian, is in there.
G-Thang is funny. Funny.
We're doing our thing.
So you're doing everything, then you're doing spoken word, you're doing radio, you're a radio co-host because you are my co-host.
Thank you,
with
sir.
the most.
I appreciate that.
And you're doing feature films and everything.
You know, hey, I started off as an actor. That was first and
So
foremost.
so now you're getting back to it.
I got to get back to it.
Yeah, everything comes full circle
Yeah, man.
sooner or later. I want to holler at my other sidekick over there, my main boom coon, lovely lady, the sweet one, the sexy, she's the one who I guess anchors me and keeps me soulful and happy that I live this life. The lovely Kelly McCann, ladies and gentlemen. Kelly McCann, we got an applause machine. We need an applause machine.
I got
to announce her again. Can you hit that applause button for Kelly McCann, ladies and gentlemen? Kelly.
Hey.
Yeah, we go.
You're too sweet.
I love you,
I don't have any money.
Oh, no. I just take the honey. Hey. So here we are on another great day. It's an amazing day because we're going to get a chance to actually do that artistic dance with Andrew Tyree and his cohorts of wordsmiths.
Oh, yeah.
Now known as Fiveology.
Yeah, Fiveology, the study of the five.
The study of the five. These brothers, they can take words and flip them, kick them, spin them, and bring them right back around like roses and lay them
And I love
the
the new name.
You like Fiveology?
I love Fiveology.
I'm so happy.
I can't let go of the other one, so I
love
ain't
it.
gonna say it though.
We know someone else who loves the name too.
Who does?
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Malcolm Jamal Warner loves the name. I have to
name.
tell you, he
That's
cannot
awesome.
make the show.
Yeah.
We talked to him today. He goes to acting classes on Monday evenings, and we bugged the hell out of him. Me and Kelly called him every day. He got sometimes you have to do
Sometimes
that.
you got to do
You
it.
got to do it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you got to do when you want a job too. If you want a job, you got to go and bug people.
Especially
till
today.
you ever have when people come to your door like the Jehovah's Witnesses or one of them people with the little magazines or them people selling the magazine, and they be knocking on your door and you ignore them, but they just keep knocking and they just keep knocking. Finally, you just open. What do you want?
I used to sell door-to-door home security systems, and all they taught us was how to combat no's.
Combat no's.
Not how to just get a yes, but just what do you do with the nose, because that's all you're going to get.
Well, that's what we did to all week. To Malcolm Jamal Warner, bless his heart. We just called him and bugged him. We left him texts. We sent up smoke signals. We did everything we could because we want him in the room with you. But he wanted to say he was proud of you guys for doing what you're doing, and that he's going to go online and look at your work.
Awesome. That's great.
And I told him that you had the name change. Everybody who I've said that to have said the same thing. There's no reason that y'all should have did it. Matter of fact, we talked to our attorney friend, and we didn't even talk to her as an attorney. She was our friend, and we told him about the name change. She said, well, as an attorney, I'd like to know why they changed their name. So Malcolm said, but I like it. He said, I like Fiveology. He said, that's smooth, that's different. He liked the ring to it.
We get it. Everybody they really like the Blacks and Five. But when they hear Fiveology, they kind of go, oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
like that. So
that's nice. That is nice. Speaking of Blacks and Five, I watched the thing on Michael Jackson last night on 60 Minutes. Did you see this?
No, I didn't see it.
Man, did you see it? It was crazy. How much money he's got. He made more money since he died than when he was alive. When he died, he owed $385 million. Now he's worth $600 million.
And that's more than anyone that is alive
has made
right now.
Who's performing live?
Who's performing alive?
Has made in 4 years.
And his debt was wiped out.
Now what is he making it from? Is he?
He owns all the music. First of all, he owns all of the Beatles. So he owns all the Beatles music. He owns 50% of that and 50% of Sony. You know,
I didn't know he owned Sony.
And people using his music, biting off every time somebody uses his music. He gets a check. But then he made $500 million on This Is It. On a movie, This Is It. That made $500 million by itself. You know. Then Cirque du Soleil has a show about Michael Jackson. What?
And you know,
brother, I saw it.
Several shows.
I'm embarrassed because my brother, close friend of mine, his girlfriend dances in Cirque.
Oh no!
Yeah, I should know.
Well, the new one just opened. The new one just opened on the 23rd, called Michael Jackson 1, and all that one is doing is his #1 hits with Cirque du Soleil performing at it. So he's making money handle fit. Then they went to a warehouse, 20,000 square feet warehouse, to show all the stuff that he left when he dropped dead. So he's got just tons of all the stuff from Neverland, the original sign.
Right.
Then they went to a roll of Rolls Royces and cars,
crazy.
and all of it has to stay there until his kids are old enough to decide what they want to do with it. And the whole time, it is increasing in value.
And what was the value of that? They said the longer it sits.
Well, they didn't know the overall value, but they went into a safe and pulled out the glove.
Yeah, but they gave
and the glove was $88,000.
They gave an estimated amount. Remember, the guy really didn't want to do it.
But he wouldn't do it. They said $1 billion is what the lady said, but she said you can't really put an estimate on thing unless you're willing to sell it.
Yeah.
And he said, we're never going to sell it. He said, we're not selling this stuff off under no circumstances. You know,
smart.
To think they got all that money and they got the nerve
they never broke
to mess with you. Man, I was mad when I was sitting there, but that's okay, man, because you can't stop a person who's really.
Oh no, it didn't stop anything.
I think we got a phone call in. Phone caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hello, Mr. Collins. You know who it is?
Hey, that's Miss Leonard. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. Praise the Lord and all the peoples in there. Hello to y'all, too.
Hi, Miss
thank you, Miss Leonard.
And all the peoples in radio land.
And all the people in radio land, they listening to you and they loving hearing your voice and your sweetness every time you call through.
Ain't that beautiful? God bless them.
It is. Where
How
you from?
you doing today, Mr. Collins?
I'm amazing. I am blessed and highly favored. Did you have a good Mother's Day?
I sure did.
You do anything special?
Yeah, we went to the church and they had the children do a Mother's Day program.
Oh, that sounds
at
nice.
The church. I got my gift that you sent me.
Oh, nice. What did I send you?
Now, where did you find the thing that you can shake the snow up for the skyline of Los Angeles?
Oh, yeah, that little globe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where we got that from, but I'm glad you liked it.
Right over the fireplace.
We picked that up at the Grove.
Oh, it was at the Grove. That's right. That's right.
That's beautiful.
Well, now you've been listening to the show. Are you enjoying it?
Yes, always. I cut my radio on when you get ready to come on.
There you go. Well, we love it. What's the name of your...
A few weeks I kept setting it for the morning time, but you ain't on it now.
Well, I want to ask you a little advice. I don't know if you know anything about making babies.
Go ahead, Mr. Colyar.
you know anything about making babies? Because me and my sweetheart, Kelly May, are really working hard on having a child. And I mean, we putting our back into it. You be proud of us. We really working at it. What would you suggest? Is it something we can do?
Well, the first thing, you got to get rid of them tight drawers.
See, I've been
How did you know about them tight drawers?
Dang, I done been here a long time.
Oh, okay. All right.
Things is too bunched up.
Things are too bunched up.
Can't wash your car if the hose is rolled up. You got to straighten it out.
Okay, I'm taking that advice. I am taking that advice.
So try that. Change your drawers, Mr. Collins.
Okay, I'm going to start with that, and then we're going to ask you another piece of advice on that next week. Will you think hard and long on it? Because we want all the advice we can get. I don't know if we need to be
think
eating
hard and long.
Yeah, I am.
Now, is there anything that I should be doing, Mrs. Leonard?
Well, getting plenty of rest and drink plenty of orange juice and tomatoes.
Okay.
Tomatoes? Eat tomatoes or drink the tomato juice?
Well, you can do both. Eat tomatoes and drink tomato juice if you want.
And that's good for her?
Yeah, that's good for you.
Oh, good. Well, we're going to try
and
those.
A teaspoon of honey.
And a teaspoon of honey. Delicious.
See.
That'll make it work. Well, we love you.
Yeah, that'd make it work.
We appreciate you calling in. I'm going to ask you more advice on that topic next week, though, because me and this baby, we're going to get this baby. We're trying to get them in time for Christmas. You know.
Well, that'd be wonderful.
It will be wonderful.
Just like a Montgomery Ward catalog.
That's right. And just waiting at the mailbox, just waiting for it to come.
Yes.
Well, next week, if you got a question and I'm here, I'll call you up and answer.
Thank you. Hey, Miss Linda, do you remember the Spiegel catalogs?
Yeah, the Spiegel catalog.
I used to love the
and
Spiegel
Hanover
catalog.
House and all that.
You don't know the Spiegel, Kelly? Do you know the Spiegel catalog? They would have puppies in the
You
bag.
can get all kinds of great stuff.
They had some great. We always look forward to that right around Christmas when it came out. Well, okay, Miss Linda, we're gonna let you go because I want to see Andrew's got a poem for us today. So you stay tuned.
I'm gonna be listening to it.
There you go. Love you, Miss Linda.
Okay.
Talk to you next week.
See you later.
Okay, I'll talk to you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
That was a lovely Miss Leonard, y'all.
She's great. She makes you feel good.
Well, you know, Andrew, Tyree, and 5ology are going to be performing at our comedy club tonight at Maverick Flats. Maverick Flats from 8 o'clock until 11:30 we're on. Actually, we get started at 8 o'clock. I mean, at 8:30, but we open the doors at 8 o'clock so y'all can get in, get a good seat. It's going to be pretty packed tonight, so you want to get there on time. We have a comedian on the show who flew in from New York named Cool Bubba Ice, and an amazing violinist who's going to be performing as well. But Andrew and his crew are essentially going to be the show for the evening. They're going to do their thing. And so, Andrew, you got a little piece of a little something for us right now before we go set a little soap?
And I know death comes quiet, screaming in the middle of the night, carrying a big knife, slicing open REM Bliss, and I know she leaves wet footprints. I know because my notebook is still waterlogged from it, and I know she leaves curdling whispers on the rounds of pillowcases to those of us that would be religious that the end is near, but fear cannot be in your vocabulary, woman. For the children's sake, carry our race and our culture on your shoulders. There's a nation following in your wake, so tread that water, honey. Hold your head up high, keep the babies close to your bosom. Don't think about what your feet are kicking. Your thoughts can't be that low. You got to pray without ceasing. That's the only way to keep your mind off the stench and just keep treading water. See, you've been tried by fire, proven to be gold, and I know it's hot, but don't act like we ain't been here before. You remember the slavery couldn't do it. The racism couldn't do it. The separation, the segregation, and the castrations couldn't do it. So I'll be damned if the raining down of our sister and the lackadaisical reaction of our government will be the downfall of what we worked so hard to build. And yes, I called Katrina your sister, but only by name, only because she cries rivers like a jealous relative, never to be proud of her kin, and only because she beats up on her own people. But you see, blood ain't thicker than water this time, honey, and she ain't got your birthright, so I know you can beat her. Matter of fact, I've been talking to God, and he sends word that she's already defeated. Just be careful who you're cursing and blaming, and don't cut off the hand that made it stop raining. Close your ears to the wind that carries news. Don't you dare listen listen to what it is they say about you. You eat and you feed your brothers and sisters any way you have to, and you destroy anybody who looks like they want to hurt you, and you just keep treading water and smile, because what radiates from inside of you has drying power. So don't just smile. Smile bright like bleached Vegas nights. Blind the enemy with peppermint creases. Your axis has been shifted, so shift it back and build it better with your smile. Your smile that has been doctored and educated, graduating with double majors in matters of the heart and your brother's well-being. Your smile that has a warming effect. And that's at its best in September, when Mother Nature seems to be at her worst and turns off, well, maybe when I'm not looking, because you're always smiling to me, even when the tears come and the sun fades. When we're straight-lipped and wet and we can't seem to get hope, redemption, or the president on the three-way, I just need you to keep smiling so bright that if the North Star ever fades and falls out of the sky, your brothers will still be able to close their eyes, find a way to Bethlehem, and see Jesus.
Wow. Wow.
That was beautiful.
That was fabulous.
Thank you.
I hate to go sell soap at a time like this. But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a pause for the cause, and we'll be right back. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Get up late.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. And we're black. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. I get up late. Oh, man, that was beautiful, Andrew. Thank you once again for sharing that energy, that love, that art, that talent with us. That's just a smidgen of what they're going to get this evening. I'm telling you, man, I saw the show, and that's why we insisted on having it at our club, and I'd like to see it mounted as a national tour because it's worthy of it. It makes black people feel good. Women love this show. They line up outside in the cold to wait, and were we impressed when we saw that?
Oh, yeah.
Very much so.
Oh, yeah, we were very impressed.
So thank you. I'm back with my co-hosts, Andrew Tyree and Kelly McCann. And we got the poetess over there playing with the buttons. And Nina Smith is also one of the crew, part of Team Colyar. She just flew on in. And matter of fact, she's responsible for this next guest that we have on. And our next guest is from Los Angeles, although she tells me she's from the world. You know, I asked her, was she a vocalist, a singer, a rapper? She says, I'm an artist, you know. Right. And in fact, let's take a peek at her art. This is, well, if you're watching us, if you're on your computer and you're watching us, you can see this. If not, just take a listen to Roxx Da Foxx.
I fly like the birds. Haven't you heard? The bird is the word. The bird's a word. I think that I'm more flyer than you. Flyer than you. I think that I should say goodbye to you. Ooh. I think that I should find another quiet people always hating on me. But without my haters, where would I be? Probably doing me. Smiling on the island while I sip on daiquiri. Feeling the breeze, getting my cheese, rolling my trees, and flying so high like the birds and the bees. Getting tipsy and staying sucker free. I had enough, and it's a struggle mentally. But still, I think that I'm more flyer than you.
Yes. The Fox. Come on, y'all.
I love
that. Was
Let's
beautiful.
fly.
Welcome to the show, dear heart. And thank you for coming down here. You know.
Glad to be here.
Oh, man. You traveled down here. First of all, you're in your chair. Your hover.
Yeah,
you hover
my
around.
hover around.
You hover around. And this thing's fast, too. I'm shocked you haven't got a speeding ticket.
Man.
You were moving. We saw you in the parking lot. I was like, is she going to pop a wheelie? Or what is she doing? It was fabulous. Thank you for coming down here. We appreciate it. Tell me, how did you get in this chair?
I was injured in a motorcycle accident
Okay.
in 2005, and that left me as a T7 incomplete paraplegic. So I can still move my legs a little bit. I just can't.
Can you do the stanky leg? Can you still do the
no
stanky leg?
control over my. I can still do the stanky.
You still do the stanky leg?
Hey.
I hit the bell.
You can do the jerk. Oh,
Oh, you can do the jerk?
Yeah, I can't.
From the chair?
From the chair. What?
Do something. Do something.
awesome.
Let me
I
see.
kind of have this belt on
Oh,
right
you got
now.
the belt.
Yeah.
Okay, all
That's
right.
awesome.
Okay, but that is
Yeah,
awesome.
my
It's
kids
awesome that you'd even
getting
try
in.
it.
Yeah,
You
man.
know?
Yeah, you got to.
And then you were on a ramp the other day
Yeah.
in the wheelchair.
Well,
and what
this
happened?
was Thanksgiving, so it's been going on since Thanksgiving.
Oh, my goodness. And what
I broke
happened?
my femur and my ankle.
On top of everything else.
On top of everything else that I got going on, yeah. So I
Your
been down.
femur.
That's
Isn't that
weird.
supposed to be the largest bone in your leg, correct?
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Wow.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
And the thigh or the?
No, it's the one
It's
between the knee and the
It's the
ankle.
thigh. It's
What?
the biggest bone
It's
in
the
your
biggest
body.
bone in your
one in
body,
the
so it's the
thigh.
thigh.
But it broke like where my knee is, so it's like kind of like my whole leg.
I thought it was a ham bone. Is that a ham bone?
Ham bone. That's ham
That's a
bone.
song.
It's a ham bone
That's ham
now.
bone.
Well, you know, I do not laugh at your challenges.
Right.
What I do is applaud your strength. That
Right.
despite these things, you keep on moving forward. You know, I
Yes.
always say that you could let things and people be a road bump, but you can't let them be a roadblock. And
Right.
you just keep it moving. You come in here with all this energy and light. You know. Now, of course, we don't really have wheelchair access here, and some of my team didn't know that when they invited you.
Right,
so
right.
we had to get folks from next door, and we had to lift this chair. This chair is no joke. This
Right.
chair is pretty serious business. What, it was like 1,000 pounds, something like
Yeah,
that?
about 500.
You
Yeah.
know, but I was really waiting to see your frustration when we had to try to figure it out. And, you know, it was even almost as though I was going to say, well, maybe we ain't going to be able to do this interview. But at no point did I see, you know, you drop your eyes or your head, or not for a moment
Right.
were you thrown or challenged by this. And I don't know, I color that courage. And I dig that. I dig that a lot. So once again, welcome for you being here.
Well, thanks for carrying me up the stairs.
Yeah, well, yes.
go. There
And
you
you know,
go.
I don't like to do anything more strenuous than to jump to a conclusion.
Right.
So you really threw me with that. But
And they did say Michael Colyar's out on Pico picking up some lady.
see what I'm saying? That's right.
I was like, what?
Right when I
That's
got here.
good.
I had to go to the door to see what was going on.
I knew Michael had been
My
doing
wife
some work
was
because when I walked in, he didn't have his jacket on.
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was like, what?
what's going on?
Lifting, I'm over here sweating.
Was Michael working?
So this is the kind of energy and drive that allows you to be the artist that you are, I take it.
Right, yeah.
So
it is.
what the music we just heard, did you write it as well?
Yes, I write. I do my own engineering.
Really?
Yeah, I sing. I do a little bit of everything. So, like, I don't like to stick to just one thing.
So you one-stop shopping.
Yeah.
And you
shoot.
do all of it. Mm-hmm. And you do it from the chair.
But I do it from the chair, and my inspiration is the one that like really helped push me out there, Professor X. I always got to give him
Professor
love.
X. Now, who's
Professor
that?
X.
Because with him being an X,
Richard
he's
Gant.
the unknown. What's his name?
He is also a disabled artist. He's a business owner. He's a journalist. He does I reports for CNN. He does everything. And he got a chance to rap for the president and for the Christopher Reeve Foundation.
Nice.
So
I
he's
love
somebody
Christopher
that's
Reeve.
very inspirational. And we started a business together. It's called High Rollers. Wheelchair. Yeah, and
That's
so
nice.
we basically inspire others in wheelchairs to do
rollers.
the same thing. You know, get out there. Don't let your wheelchair stop you because it's hard. It's like double. It's really double the work that it is to just get up in the morning.
Did you bring your card with you? So I have your info.
I didn't bring my card.
Don't worry. I
we'll
need to
get
get
it.
your info because I have things I love to try to do with your organization as well. That's hot.
Yeah.
That's that's really inspiring what you're doing.
Right.
High rollers, baby.
I love
Is
it.
that fly?
I love it.
That's fly. Yeah. So how long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music. Well, it's been my dream since I was little. Like, I always wanted to be this star. So I can say when I was 3, I remember myself writing songs and just sitting by the radio. But I didn't get really serious until 2007, which was after my accident.
Okay.
And someone just took a chance on me. Squee Bass, he took a chance on me.
Who?
Squee Bass.
Squee Bass.
Squee Bass, I heard him. He was actually, when I was growing up, I heard him on the radio. And he was my neighbor. And I was like, that was you. I recorded his song over and over and over again.
Wow. What was his song?
It ain't nothing but a fam bam thing. Who wrecks Jack, so let him swing. I love that song.
Nice. And so you recorded it?
I became his neighbor, and then he took a chance on me. He said, why doesn't anybody put you out? I didn't believe in myself. And then he put me out there.
What year is this? What year is this, you think? This was after the accident?
This was after the accident. Yeah, I didn't believe like I could get out there anymore, especially after the accident.
Okay.
After becoming a mother, and he just put me out there and believed in me. And after then, I just been keeping on going ever since.
And you're a mother?
Yes, I'm a mother.
How old is the baby? Wait, a mother of 5?
5, yeah. I have my oldest is 13 and my youngest is 4. So I had a baby after the accident.
After the accident, so everything is working.
Yeah, it's working.
Everything's working just fine. All right. She said West Side. You reached over to hit that bell yourself, didn't you?
Hit the bell.
That's right. Oh, I'm so proud of you. What's your sign?
Capricorn.
Capricorn. A lot of famous Capricorns.
Stubborn, just like you.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
On December 23rd.
I'm a Capricorn.
I love Capricorns.
See, a lot of famous Capricorns. Jesus
Capricorns
Christ,
are loyal.
Martin
They're about
Luther
their
King,
business.
my mama. Yeah, this is fabulous.
That's what I'm talking about.
So yay. So you said that you could actually free flow for us?
Yeah, I could do a little
Okay,
something.
do we have her music? We're going to have you free flow a little piece, and we're going to tell folks where we can reach you. 'Cause
Okay.
This is hot.
Awesome.
Nice. You're wonderful.
Thank you. You too.
You need the headphones so you hear you. I'm going in with you.
Okay. It's a little something.
A little something from Roxx Da Foxx. Hit it.
Get up late.
I get up late.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just me, Roxx Da Foxx, and RMC. And we're on the air, so I gotta take it there. Me, Roxx Da Foxx, and RMC. And we on the air, so I gotta take it there. And so what? I'm so up, but I know I'm about to blow up. And you know what? I want you by my side, 'cause we're gonna go down tonight. It's gonna go down tonight. It's Roxx Da Foxx, let me switch up my style. Yes, you are my medication, oh. When I'm with you, it's like I'm on vacation. When we're alone, it's sex education.
Hey.
See?
It's Roxx Da Foxx, let me switch up my style. Me, Roxx Da Foxx, and RMC. My medication. I need your dedication, motivation, medication. Not getting me some you, it's pure devastation. I got no patience, and I hate waiting. Your love is like heroin. Johnny, help me get it in. Yes, you are my medication. It's just me, Roxx Da Foxx, and RMC. And we on the air, so I gotta take it there. That's all I got.
Okay, I'm jumping in. I'm going to help you. Wait, keep going. I'm going to join her.
Me, Roxx Da Foxx, and RMC.
Yeah.
And we on the
Roxx Da Foxx. She's knocking off the socks. She's running down that beautiful clock. In our house, she's doing the thing. It's Roxx Da Foxx. She's making it swing. All right. Okay, that's enough. Don't get me in here now. Don't get me started. I'm on a record deal. Give it up for Roxx Da Foxx, y'all. She came in here, gave us just a sampling of who she is. I love the video.
Thank you.
You know, I love your voice, your tone, your energy, your positivity, you know. How do we find you? And how do we reach you? Tell them in the microphone.
Okay, you can find me anywhere pretty much on any social networking site at Roxx Da Foxx, RoxxDaFoxx, Roxx Da Foxx. Facebook, Twitter, tagged, you name it, I'm there. And yeah, basically it. That's probably the fastest way you can get in contact with me too, Facebook. I'm like a addict.
There you go. And you're interested in collaborating with other artists,
Yes,
writing music for other people, and the whole thing. Real quick before you leave, what's your dream? If you can do anything in the whole wide world.
Well, I'm living my dream right now.
You're living your dream.
I love that.
Man, there's nothing sweeter than satisfaction.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming, and God bless you. Hey, we was here with Roxx Da Foxx. We about to take a break, shake it up, and try to sell a little something. See you in a pair of seconds. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. I get up late. Holla.
Hey, are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pit Bull Energy Drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pit Bull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pit Bull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pit Bull Energy Drink. Pit Bull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pit Bull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pit Bull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
And we're black. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Keep that beat going.
I get up late.
Yeah, we left out with a rapper, and we coming back with a rapper. Go on, hit it, Edwonda.
What's going on? How you doing? I'm gonna do a little freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
all right.
I can't even hear the music. Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear? Okay.
Yeah.
I am a comic, but you know I also rap. It's a fact that I attack, but my rhyming ain't whack. You see, my mama told me that the truth was gonna set me free, and if I try, I could be what I wanna be. Then she said, when you're true to yourself, you know you never have to worry about nobody else, cause what God gives you, no one can take it away. Like Emma said, we need to pray just to make it today. And so I'm reaching for the sky. I gotta say goodbye. I enjoy performing for you, I can't lie. Hey, I am Edwonda, spelled with the O, chilling on the Michael Colyar Show.
That's what I'm talking about. That's 3 bells
that's
on that.
So that's how you come into the room, right
you
there.
come
That's
into the room with heat.
That's
Edwonda White, comedian, writer, actress, artist par excellence. Baby, thank you for joining our show today.
Oh, thank you. Seems like a fun group here.
It is a fun group. You know my folks over there. You met Andrew before, yes?
Oh, yes.
Andrew,
Of course.
of course, my lovely Kelly. Miss Kelly May. And we be up in here having some fun. We have good times and good artists. How you love this young lady came in before you. Did you get a chance to hear her?
I did.
Do her thing. She has a fabulous story and a great heart and a great spirit. Edwonda, how long you been doing comedy, Mama?
Man, I'm going over 20 years. I know I look young. I know I look 25. 25, you know.
22. I was thinking 22.
I know. I got kids older than that, so that tells on me a little bit. But I've been out here a long time. We've been on each other at least 18 years, I think.
At least 20.
At least 20. Yeah. So from day one.
Did you ever do with me, Carlos and Charlie's?
I did. That was my first.
We have over 20 years.
That was
did
my
Carlos
first.
and Charlie's.
Yeah, that was my first big thing to where I really did a real comedy show was at Carlos and Charlie's with you.
Well, we did Carlos and Charlie's in '87.
Mm-hmm.
So we got real history. We got Alex Haley's. We got roots. So now, do you make a living just doing comedy stuff, or do you have to do a day job?
No, I don't have a day job. I am a writer, so I freelance for all of the different studio houses and different random projects that come up, and I'm just blessed that I'm able to, maintain. Like sometimes when I'm not working on the road, a project will come up, so I've never had to go and do anything else really.
So you've been blessed. You've been blessed with this.
Yeah.
So Andrew does spoken word. You do comedy. Does any of your form of comedy seem like spoken word? Do you ever, or you just do jokes and setups and poetry?
I'm more of a storyteller because, I think that your style is more like a storyteller where you could just talk about apples and make it sound funny, you know what I mean? And then the apples, it just make it whole. So I don't think I'm a stand-up comedian because I entertain as well. Mm-hmm. Right. I rap and sing, do characters and bring the people in, so it's a different type of thing. A lot of people think that comedy is just about the joke, but it depends on how your experience is. That makes a difference in how you present yourself on stage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love your style. It's different from a lot of what female comedians are doing. A lot of them get up and just tell the jokes and then it's good night.
Right.
But you have a lot to your show. You have a lot to your show, so I love it.
So you won a Mom's Mabley Award?
Yeah.
Now, what was that? What is that? Because I loved Mom's Mabley.
Okay, that was the first award before the BET Awards really came out and they had a comedy category. Right. The very first award they gave was the Mom's Mabley Award. And matter of fact, I think it was Ronaldo Ray that presented it to me the year before they start televising the BET Awards. And so that was the top female comedian because, BET, they used to play me like it was a commercial. I used to be on there every single day. If they like your comedy, they would play it over and over. Yeah. So at that time, I was the hottest, comedian, and the Mom's Mabley Award was awarded to the top female at that time.
That's a great accolade.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty exciting. Even to this day, to be the first, that's really a good thing.
Wow.
That is high.
That's high.
I think I want to give a shout out now to Ronaldo Ray, who is one of our soldiers in this game, been around forever and a day. And, he's dealing with a medical challenge, which has sort of kept him from being out here with us right now working. But he's a beautiful man. We love him. Big shout outs to you, Ray.
I love you,
everybody
Ronaldo.
Know you. Let me work with you, man. Big shouts to you. What would be the one thing you'd want to do in the game? If you can just do one thing, write a major feature film, major sitcom, a comedy stand-up show, what would be the one thing?
Well, okay, you've known me for forever. So since I was a pup in the game, I guess I'm a dog now. I don't know what I am. But anyway, I think that if I can find one job that lets me pull all my talents together at one time, it could be a sitcom situation to where I'm able to act and write on it, because I enjoy writing just as much as stand-up. Some people can't choose one or the other, and I don't want to choose one or the other. If I can sing, I would like to be able to sing. If I, can act, I would like to be able to act. And when you can do them all together, that's living right there.
That's beautiful.
That's right there.
Most people can't do but one or the other. I can't get the writing thing down.
So that means you can walk and chew bubble gum.
Yeah,
you got them down. In fact, you're currently writing a new novel?
Yes, I was working on. Well, actually, I'm done with that, and we're they're in a bidding situation in terms of it because they like the way it was written. So they want to also do the film adaptation before the book is even sold. So that right there is a good thing. If they know that it's going to be good. No, I'm not in it. I'm not in it. I wish.
Okay. Am I in it?
No, you're not in it.
Right.
You'll be in the next one.
Okay, I love that. But now, speaking of your writing prowess, you are helping us write our sitcom that we're doing right now.
Yes.
And I am very excited about that. I'm excited about you. Edwonda White, over the years, have tried to help me about 14 times come up with show ideals.
At least 22 times.
Yeah. I found a script yesterday.
You found some yesterday?
I found an old script from, I think it said 90 something on it.
It must be 90.
And we can go back and dust some of them off too now because we got positioning. We can get in and get stuff done. But I would come to her and she would come back with an ideal and she'd send me a treatment and I couldn't make it go nowhere, you know. But I think we finally hit gold on this one, though.
Oh, this is the one.
We have one now that's so hot and so funny, and you know we shot part of it at our club last Monday. Oh, that's Maverick Flats, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be there at 8 o'clock tonight, 8 o'clock until 11, $10 cover charge, and we guarantee the show. Which means if you make it through the show and you don't love it, does it like it? Fuck no. If you don't love it, you can have your money back. Right. Don't nobody guarantee they show in this town but us. But she came right in and helped us write it and put structure to it, and I just really appreciate how you can do it and do it quickly. You know, I mean, just like you sent me the scene 2 days ago, and in a day you turned that scene back around and brought it back to me, you know, written out with the changes. So I guess when you do something regular, it's easy.
I don't know if it's easy, but if you have passion for it, like some people, my only rule in this business is that I never do any project that I don't believe in. If I believe in it and I can feel it and see it in my head, then I know I can do it. And it's not going to be about a paycheck or anything. You know, for many years I was a teacher before I even started doing comedy. So that right there, I wanted to instill that in the kids that I taught over the years. Never do anything that you don't believe in. If you do that, you have integrity and it's going to come to you the way God wants it to come, you know?
I love that.
That's powerful.
I have absolutely no integrity. I'm a comedy whore. Yeah. Give me the money. I don't have to believe in this shit. Let me find you a joke and get on out of here.
That's why you need me.
That's why I need you. That gives me the balance. That gives us the balance. So why do you think that in 12 years of the gospel show, you're the first female warm-up? How come they've never had a female warm-up? The gospel show, what is it called? The Celebration of Gospel on BET. They've always only had men warm up. You're the first one. And first of all, congratulations in 12 years history.
Thank you.
To be the first. But why do you think they haven't used a woman before now?
I don't know. In different warm-ups, I've warmed up television shows and different specialty shows as well. And a lot of times, everything that you do is a male-dominated situation. So when you come in there as a woman, you're going to be way more scrutinized. I don't know why that is, but maybe because the people that are paying you may be men, and they want to make sure that no one can say anything about that. In the BET situation and also with the gospel music, I think it's sad, but a lot of times when I get gigs, they always tell me they can never find a clean female. And I know quite a few, but it's hard for them to find it. It's sad in one way, but good for me. Good for me.
Yeah, it worked out good for you. That worked out real good for you.
And there's so many hilarious women out there and everything, but maybe they're not doing it in the way that I do, and so therefore the selection is a little harder.
You have to set your standards a little higher and do something a little above the rest. Maybe, you know, just kind of is typically maybe what they're looking for. Something a little different.
I don't know. I'm blessed. You know, I'm blessed anyhow. Like I say, I'm gonna just be me.
I think it has a lot to do with your communications too. It's about communications and relationships. And you've been around doing this for a while, so they respect your work. You know, they're open to talk to you, and you know, and people work with people they like and they feel comfortable.
That's
with.
true.
Yeah.
You know, and even if it might be somebody that's funnier, if they don't really know them or know anything about them, and you've been around and you smooth, you're funny, and you know, as funny as anybody. You know what I'm saying? And you're kind and you're nice. That's what you're gonna work with. I mean, I know if I don't like you, I ain't working with you. Fuck you. I don't care what you bring to the table. If I don't like you, I ain't working with you. You know.
True.
So
I hear you.
So Edwonda, what's the next big thing besides our sitcom? Because our sitcom's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge. You know, I work on so many different projects because I get bored easily, and so I have to have a lot of stimulation in my life. You know, so I work on several. Listen to him, he's taking it the wrong way. Okay, that too. But anyway, you know, I right now stand up wise, we'll be doing a show called Spoken Funk. Have you ever heard of Spoken Funk?
No.
That's coming up the Memorial Day. Where poetry and comedy meets. All right. So we do a Spoken Funk, and there's two comedians there. It'll be me and Rod Man. And
I love Rod Man.
Don't you love Rod Man? He's so awesome. Yes. That's gonna be, you know, Sunday on the 26th or whatever. So during the holiday weekend, and we're doing something different because most people don't have to work on Monday. And bringing the comedy and poetry together always works when you do it right.
And what time does this event start?
8 o'clock. And there may be 2 because I think the 8 o'clock show is going to be sold out, but you can check out. It's at Ha Ha Cafe.
Ha Ha Cafe.
Ha Ha Cafe.
That's 5010 Lancashire.
So, yeah, I didn't even know the address. Look at him. Look at that.
There you go.
So that's going to be a really good thing for, people to come out and do something different on a Sunday and not have to go on Monday. And I love stuff like that because it's a clean environment, and poetry always really works with that type of flavor.
Nice.
And I'm just really proud to be a part of that.
Nice.
I'm finishing up with the book deal and things like that, and some movies. And I like to just do it all. Like I say, I'm just blessed to be here with you guys, and I have a really good life in terms of doing what I like doing. And most people, can they say that? I don't know.
Okay, I got to squeeze in 2 things before we run out of time. First of all, you opened for a long time for Bernie Mac.
I did.
Just tell me something fabulous about Bernie. Cause I love Bernie Mac, and he was truly my friend. He's the one got me on Def Jam. Love that man. What can you say about him?
Okay, well, first of all, I had to acknowledge my first biggest tour was actually George Wallace, and then my second tour.
I love George Wallace.
George Wallace was when I first opened up for someone who was a major headliner. It was George Wallace. Then when Bernie, his popularity became like really, really, really huge, and he was about to do the television show, I was his opening act for many years, and I'm telling you, he was just a master on and off stage. I mean, flawless. He taught me as a woman, for a man to teach you, you got to have your nails right, you got to have your suit right and press. He was just very crisp in everything that he did.
Wow.
Nice.
Everything, not just comedy, crisp. Period. His words, everything. He never said anything that he didn't mean. He never had to go back and retract things because he thought about it and say, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you like it is, and this is what it is." So that right there will always stay with me, and I really miss him. I think everybody in the comedy world misses his presence.
It's a void. There's a hole in comedy since we lost him. That he was hot. He was amazing and a great human. Last but not least, where do we find you before we throw you out of here?
All right. Now we're gonna roll out all of the little Twitter and whatever. Okay.
Come on.
At Twitter it's at Edwonda White.
At Edwonda
At
White.
Facebook it's at Edwonda White. At LinkedIn is at Edwonda White. But in Instagram it's at Edwonda's World.
Oh, at Edwonda's World. Okay. That's
right.
all. That's them folks.
That's right. And website Edwonda. Yeah, EDWONDA.
Okay. There you go.
Right, and the website at wondawhite.com, of course.
We love you. I love you. And I'm so glad you came in and honored us by doing the show today. Hey, your rappers on point. Come right in, sizzle it. A little sizzle.
Exactly.
Okay, we're going to have to run out of here and bring on the next guest, but we love you. And we're going to get a chance together this evening to view some of our sitcom we're working on. And
can't wait.
The world will get to hear about that a little later, Alligator. We'll be right back. Got to sell a little soap. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. I get up late. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are we back? Are we back? And we're back. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. I get up late. Welcoming back a fantastic actor and humanitarian, and now I guess we call you a communication specialist, since you're about to show us how to hook up these crafts and arts around the world. Get your hands together for our friend, Mr. Richard Gant.
All right.
Welcome in. Fresh haircut?
No, brother. In fact, I need a haircut. I got this audition tomorrow that.
Wait, what are you auditioning for?
I don't know that, and I wouldn't tell you.
Oh man! Wait, let me ask you about these auditions. I'm sorry. Let me ask you about these auditions, cause I just went to a really big audition, you know, and all the cats at work were there, right? And there was 3 or 4 of them that was trying to work the audience. I mean, they were trying to throw the actors off their game, and I knew that's what they was doing. They was trying to have conversations. They were trying to be jokey, you know. Do you do any of that when you go, or do you just chill out and
in
wait?
A different sort of a way?
How you do it?
Presence.
Your presence?
I just be there. I just be there in the room.
Yeah, that's it. You walk in with a certain kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to get this.
About 6'7",
you know, I
yeah.
get that.
6'8".
No, I'm only 6'8".
Wow.
Act like I'm 6'8", huh? Yeah, Adolf Caesar used to do that. He would come into a room, and, you know, one of these great rooms where everybody's these voiceover artists, and, and they would say, hello, 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 and all that kind of thing, and Adolf would just put it right there, bang, and you would realize that he's going to get this show. He's going to get this job. You're not.
Wow.
You're in the way.
Now, did you go back with Adolf?
Yeah. I directed him in a show once.
Was that the Negro Ensemble?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I would have loved to have met him. Adolf Caesar. You know who that is, Mama?
Little short guy from Color Purple. Soldier Story.
Soldier Story. And he was just, at least that's the only movie I knew him from. And I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
He should have won. He didn't, though, did he?
He got, no. I think he
almost
was nominated.
He was nominated.
I don't think he won, yeah.
But he should have won.
Yeah.
He was the best thing happening that year.
Wow.
Who's the greatest actor you've ever worked with to you?
Yeah.
Worked with Morgan. I've worked with...
Is Morgan Freeman a nice guy? I've been wanting to know this. I don't get the feel that he's a nice guy. When I watch him, I think that he would just tolerate you maybe. But it doesn't seem, I don't feel a warmth coming from him. He's probably the nicest guy in the world.
He's pretty nice. He's pretty nice. He's okay with other
You don't have
actors.
to be afraid of him. We are never going to work again in this town anyway.
The thing about Morgan is you just have to be on your game. Or you're going to get run over.
Oh, he ain't playing.
Oh, no, he's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. My very first rehearsal in New York City was with Morgan, and I was coming in as an understudy. And I was to say something, and he said something, and I had a return. I said mine. He turned to me with such power and force, said his line, and I could not reply.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
I mean, and so that kind of energy, people will come in the door at an audition with. And if you're not there, you might as well get up and go home.
I shook up Richard Brooks. Is that his name?
Flat Top?
Yeah, Flat Top, who was in Law and Order.
Yeah.
I shook him up in a film one day that Fred Williamson was directing. And he was playing a guy who used to be, the film is called Lexi, and he used to be a big mucky-muck producer of music, but he fell off on drugs.
Okay.
Went away. So now he's back. He's trying to get back in. He's got this little girl named Lexi that he's going to be producing. So he's done the whole thing. Me, I'm the guy who's at the studio who's the hater. I don't want nobody to succeed, especially this nigga, right? So I'm in his face, man. I'm in his face. And he wouldn't complain. He went to Fred Williamson and complained on me. And Fred said, brother, he's playing his part. Take it easy. He's just playing his part. I was like, I'd kill you, motherfucker. I'd kill you. I mean, I was like on him.
Hilarious.
And it made me, I only thought about that because of what you were saying about the power and the force that he came at you with this piece, that it gave you pause. You know, instead of you remember, you need to be saying your line now. It's like,
couldn't.
What? And that's how he was. He was like, he was shook like I was coming at him for real. And I'm the comedian. I'm the giggly guy, you know. But I was like, when I do that drama thing, I was right there on it. So I like that. I like that.
I swore at that moment that would never happen to me again.
And it never happened again?
No.
Okay, no. Have you ever worked with Earl James Jones? Or
James Earl Jones? No.
James Earl Jones?
No, I haven't.
Because he's powerful like that, from what I heard.
Yeah, but he ain't going to get away from me.
He ain't going to get away from me, though. No, it ain't going to happen no more.
No, James is consummate. And I would think, I heard once that James Earl Jones said that he would never, ever get another film like Great White Hope. And he said that not too long after it, I understand.
Wow.
You know.
And then he turned around and got Star Wars.
Well,
and he ain't stopped spending that money yet.
The Lion King.
It's not the same thing. Not the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. No. Wow. So what's the most powerful female actress you've encountered?
I don't know why I don't count them.
Oh! He said I don't count them. He actually said that too.
Poetess, what are we about to do? We're about to whoop Richard Gant in here today. Richard Gant's gonna get whooped online on air.
I don't know. What would Angela Bassett think? What would?
I haven't ever acted with Angela. No. It has
Alfie
to do.
Woodard. What would Alfie Woodard think?
They'd smile.
She's a beast.
Yeah, she is. But they'd smile.
Yeah.
Good
thing this radio station only go out to 18 people, so you ain't got to worry about this.
No.
All that up.
Matter of fact, if you're not sitting out front in your car, you probably ain't getting this right now.
No, in my career, I simply haven't. Those aren't the kind of roles that I play.
Okay.
You know, I don't get the female. I'm never a lead with a female lead kind of a thing. Okay. Always a character actor.
Is that by choice?
No, you do what you can do. You had better be able to access the industry somewhere, and that's where I access it.
Have you seen Fraternity yet?
No.
It's over at the
Ebony
Repertoire.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that. How is it?
Great.
Amazing. And we were tired. We went in there dead tired. We was having to keep ourselves awake until them boys start talking. Yeah. When them boys start talking, man, that dialogue, this dude wrote the hell out this thing.
Well, I'm going to go see it.
And we sat up. I'm
going to go see it. Thank you.
Really, you know what's really amazing? Oba Babatunde. You know, they did it there before. And for folks who aren't following, Fraternity is a play about seven black men involved, and it's about these two guys who's run against each other in politics, and it's the old guy who's been there for a while, and it's the new upstart that's coming, and they all stand around in their fraternity, their private men's club, and talk about what's going on. And Robert Gossett, Lou Gossett's nephew, who's really good. If anybody watches The Closer, he's the brother who's always starting shit on The Closer. He played a very pivotal role the first time they did the part. He played the guy whose daughter was killed when the bomb blew up in '63 and killed the 4 girls in the church. His daughter was one of the 4. Well, Oba Babatunde plays this role now.
Okay.
And in both scenes, well, in both cases, they have a monologue about a trombone and how he played this trombone and the sounds he could make it. Well, Robert talked about it. Oba played.
I was about to ask you.
He played this trombone, brother, and he didn't have a trombone.
Right.
And he played the shit out of this trombone. He played it so well that the audience started applauding halfway through it.
Right.
Halfway through the trombone performance. I was mad, personally, because I watched theater, and I wanted him to finish. But to me, it sort of broke what he was doing, but he didn't break it. No. He stayed with it. He talked about how it cried. He made it cry. Yes. He talked about how it would laugh. He made it laugh, man. He talked about I can send it out and bring it back to you. And we were sitting here like this. And then the audience broke into applause, and he kept on playing that trombone. And if you had closed your eyes, you would have thought that man had a trombone in his hand. No, it's really, really great work.
Oba is consummate. He's consummate.
Yeah, he don't play.
His main thing that he had been wanting to do for years was Golden Boy. That was
that Sammy Davis had done back in.
Yeah, and I don't think he ever got it at the level that he wanted to. I first met Oba back in the '70s. He was doing Timbuktu. He was on stilts out in front of the theater.
Wow,
on stilts.
I remember Timbuktu.
Yeah. No, Oba is ferocious. Used to run track in high school, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what he ran. I'm sure it was dashes, you know.
And we've been sitting here talking about theater.
Wow.
We're talking about plays and actors and actresses.
But we haven't talked about the 3 plays that's at the Mark Taper Forum.
What? Oh, wait. Where Glenn Turman is in one.
Glenn is wearing
Is he doing it? We're going, baby.
Yeah, we talked about going.
wearing it out.
Joe Turner's come and gone?
come and gone.
By, who's the guy?
August Wilson.
By August Wilson.
For me, it's of his 10 plays, and I haven't seen all 10, but for me, that's
Told you it was
best,
10, baby.
Best play. It's the best play because it's the clearest about what I think August Wilson is about. And you'll see.
Okay, we're going to see it, I think, maybe even Sunday.
How long is it running?
Till like the second week of June.
Oh, okay.
I'm not taking no chances.
No.
We're going to try to see it this
The
Sunday.
other
you'll be
two
back this week.
Two
I'll be back
shows
Saturday.
are Thaler.
Oh, Thaler.
If you haven't seen it, you got to see it.
I really
Haven't you
want to
seen
see it.
Thaler?
No, baby, I kept trying. My friend is one of the people that wrote it. And I tried last time it came, and you couldn't get in unless you knew Will Smith and them.
Okay.
The tickets were gone,
So
so
we
I
have
never
those
got that.
You have to. No, there's a third one.
Okay.
Mark Taper Forum right now is doing 3 plays. The third one is down at the Low Theater, the Kirk Douglas Theater in Culver City.
Okay.
Do you know that theater?
Yes, I love that theater.
Right. Well, that's Mark Taper
But
Forum.
let me tell you what I saw there.
But hold up. It's called. I'm talking about doing 3 black shows.
Black shows
at once.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
It's called The Royale. Royale. It's about a fighter. And
who stars in that?
I don't know the young brother's name, but Gossett is now in that.
Really?
Yeah.
So
wow. At that theater.
It's about the Great White Hope era Jack Johnson. It's really a Jack Johnson-esque fighter.
Oh, okay.
And his travails. And it's done with a lot of rhythm and song.
And you saw it over there at the Kirk?
No, I haven't seen it.
Have you ever seen a play at the Kirk Douglas?
Never have.
It is a nice theater. I saw Come Back Little Sheba with a black cast, and the star was Essie Pather Murkison. No, it was a white cast. But she was Sheba. So the Burt Lancaster role was played by a white guy. She played the wife.
She wear it out.
And she tore it up. She tore it up, you know.
Essie Pather.
So you said that you would bring us a monologue today.
I did? Oh, man, I forgot about that.
You are lying. No, you are lying.
No, I forgot. I did not prepare it. It was Between the World and Me by Richard Wright. It's about seeing.
Well, I don't know what you're gonna do. You're an actor. You're gonna have to come up with a piece.
I ain't got no piece.
You have a piece. You've been acting for 417 years. Damn it, you've got a piece.
Michael Colyar Morning Show. I Get Up Late, Season 1 show, May 20th, 2013. The
All right, we're gonna take a break.
Is 3.
We're gonna take a break and come back because Richard's ass is driving home to get that monologue. We'll be right back in a pair of seconds. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. I Get Up Late.
I complete.
back a little. Just a little. You know what happened when you be touching her microphone. Don't come in here touching Porter's microphone. It's going to be a fight up in here. And we're black. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. What we do? I get up late. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And we're sitting here, fantastic actor, thespian, if you will, all the way back, Negro Ensemble Company.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mr. Richard Gant. And he promised us a monologue, which he had not prepared. And he told us he would have brought it in and read it. I didn't even want him to read it. I wanted him to come in and do a damn monologue.
I would have done it, but I didn't. I
talked about it 2 weeks ago.
I lost my mind since then, my brother.
Well, the piece he had in mind, we've decided that we're going to do together. We're going to read it. So I'm first. We'll get paragraph by paragraph.
Paragraph by paragraph.
And one morning in the woods I stumbled suddenly upon the thing. Stumbled upon it in a grassy clearing guarded by scaly oaks and elms, and the sooty details of the scene rose, thrusting themselves against the world and me.
There was a design of white bones slumbering forgottenly upon a cushion of ashes. There was a charred stump of a sapling pointing a blunt finger accusingly at the sky. There were torn tree limbs, tiny veins of burnt leaves, and a scorched coil of greasy hemp. A vacant shoe, an empty tie, a ripped shirt, a lonely hat, and a pair of trousers, stiff with black blood. And upon the trampled grass were buttons, dead matches, butt ends of cigars and cigarettes, peanut shells, a drained gin flask, and a whore's lipstick. Scattered traces of tar, restless arrays of feathers, and the lingering smell of gasoline. And through the morning air, the sun poured yellow surprise into the eye sockets of the stony skull.
And while I stood, my mind was frozen within cold pity for the life that was gone. The ground gripped my feet, and my heart was circled by icy walls of fear. The sun died in the sky. A night wind muttered in the grass and fumbled the leaves in the trees. The woods poured forth the hungry yelping of hounds. The darkness screamed with thirsty voices, and the witnesses rose and lived. The dry bones stirred, rattled, lifted, melted themselves into my bones. The gray ashes formed flesh firm and black, entering into my flesh.
The gin flask passed from mouth to mouth. Cigars, cigarettes glowed. The whore smeared the lipstick red upon her lips, and 1,000 faces swirled around me, clamoring that my life be burned.
And then they had me, stripped me, battered my teeth into my throat till I swallowed my own blood. My voice was drowned in the roar of their voices, and my black, wet body slipped and rolled in their hands as they bound me to the sapling, and my skin clung to the bubbling hot tar falling from me in limp patches, and the down, the quills, and the white feathers sank into my raw flesh, and I moaned in my agony.
And then my blood was cooled, mercifully cooled by a baptism of gasoline, and in a blaze of red I leaped for the sky as pain rose like water, boiling my limbs. Panting, begging, I clutched, childlike, clutched to the hot sides of death.
Now I am dry bones, and my face is stony skull staring in the yellow surprise at the sun.
All right, blood.
That was nice. That was fun. That was fun. Ring the bell on that one.
That was easy.
Woo! That was it.
Oh,
that was good. That was good. Nice. Oh, thank you. Now that was fun. Okay, I'm holding on to that because I want to go back and read that. That's a cold piece.
Yeah.
That's a cold piece. You know. So it's talking about a guy who was.
He was standing there in the woods and looked around and saw. He realized that he was standing where there was a lynching.
A lynching.
And he saw the blood and the skull, you know.
And he relived it in his mind.
He relived it, and it rose up on him.
Wow, Richard Wright.
Yeah.
Cold boy.
Cold boy.
So what we were talking about that I wasn't clear on before when you were here about how we can do theater and do it around the world. You talk about diaspora.
The African diaspora. It's all about cultural connectivity. the point is, this is...
But say it's simple now, so regular folk don't have no high school education can understand this. I ain't spent 3 years in 8th grade for nothing, but I want to understand this now.
The president of the African Union, that's the union of all the 53 contiguous countries in Africa, realized that the only thing that all of them had in common was culture.
Okay.
Culture. Okay. And so he's called for a cultural revolution in order to have something to connect these people.
Okay.
Perhaps through culture, through dance, through understanding that I am not that far from you, that I recognize your portrait, you recognize my dance. Okay. I see in you things that work, that happen in my household.
Okay.
All of that is culture. Cultural connectivity is a buzzword having to do with cultures around the country connecting.
Okay.
Cultures around the world connecting. In the African diaspora, it is a much more needed and necessary thing, because not talking about the countries in Africa that need to connect to stop fighting each other.
Right.
But us Africans in the United States that want to know how we got to be who we are. Cultures in blacks in Mexico, for instance, who want to know what is this peculiarness that I have and where are the other people that have the same kind of peculiarness.
All right.
All of that is cultural connectivity. Culture sells. There is people that are presenting the cultures, the songs, the dances, the theater, the things that people wear, online, broadcast, distributed, all around the world, and those people are not getting paid for it. Those people don't even know, probably, that their stuff is being distributed.
Okay.
But we know how that is because artists here find out the whispers. I was with them when they saw an album of theirs that they did not know existed.
Okay.
I was
so
with
what
them.
do we do about it, though, is what I'm saying? What do we do?
Well, there are any number of, actually, people and groups that are trying to find ways to connect.
Okay, what's diaspora? What the hell is that?
Diaspora.
I gotta put an A in that.
Diaspora.
Because it sounds like something you get on your foot. Okay, what is that?
It's a dispersal of people. It's really what it is. The Jewish diaspora is how we all knew the title, the name diaspora. Jewish diaspora.
Mean dispersal of people?
The Jews that are around the world, the diaspora of those people from Israel, that are now dispersed around the world.
All right, so go ahead.
That's
okay.
diaspora.
So, but tell me in just layman terms, what are you talking about? Because I still don't know what the hell you're talking about. I know there's culture, that we're connected by culture. All over the world, the one thing we have in common is called, just like forever, we've always known it with music. I mean, music is the one language that everybody in the world speaks. Whether you speak that language or not, you can go anywhere and tune into the music. It's that string that connects us. Well, over here in Africa.
Listen to you.
Right, okay, so in Africa, the culture is the thing that they found that we're all connected with. So now what are we going to do about it? Is there a way you're saying we can get together and put it on a platform where we can sell it worldwide and get our money?
The president of Senegal, I think I told you this before, the president of Senegal asked us to come up with a way to program and develop something called the Theater of the Diaspora.
Okay.
In answer to
does that mean a theater of black people is dispersed everywhere?
Exactly.
All right, go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
And in answer to what the African Union had called for, this revolution, this renaissance, we told him that a renaissance, in our way of looking at it, is going back to the traditional, to find out what our forms were. Going back to the traditional, singing that, dancing that, loving, understanding that, putting that on the stage at the same time with the contemporary. That way we begin to understand how these forms developed, who we are in a different way. Now, if we can do that, from the length and breadth of Africa and the far reaches of the diaspora. We have a huge conglomeration of culture, and I can understand better who my Jamaican brothers are, who the brothers are in Venezuela, all of those kinds of things.
Okay.
Those two ladies that you had on before, the rappers,
right,
can hear the vaunted poetry from the religious poets from East Africa. They can hear what those South Africans are saying when they start that Bayede, Bayede, and they start talking and start talking about the king.
So
you're this, you're that.
In 2 minutes, can you tell me what we can do with it? Because we'll be out of time. In 2 minutes, what do we do with it?
We have come back to the United States.
Okay.
And formed a relationship with a tech company, tech partners, who have built us a platform. You asked last week what a platform is. Right. A platform is simply a portal out of which you can access content. Facebook is a platform.
Okay.
All right. We have built a platform that allows us to do a number of things. Okay. We can access any device, any media device in the world. Okay. We can access any media device.
I have an app, the Michael Colyar app, so you can access the app?
Yes, we can access
and
the
load
app.
up the art onto it?
That app that you have, people with certain devices can access it, certain mobile devices, I'm assuming. It's a mobile app.
Right. If you got an iPhone or any of the smartphones, you can download my app for free.
Our platform allows you that access to any device. And why is that important?
Wow.
50% of cell phone use in Africa, therefore the rest of the developing world, is growing at 50% a year. 50% a year. Most of those people will only get to access online stuff sooner or later only through cell phone.
Okay.
So
everything will be just through cell phone,
right? So the ability to access that is very important. Secondly, we work through networks. We try to get various networks to buy our apps, to access us through that. Okay. Therefore, that is what the distribution is. That's our approach.
Okay, so now tell folks how they can contact you to find out details about this.
rgant@richardgant.com.
rgant@richardgant.com.
The name of our platform is The Pan-Africanist.
The Pan-Africanist. I like that.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Will you come back and read another piece with me?
Oh, yes.
Because that was so much damn fun.
Did you like that?
That was so much fun. Yes. Bring something about Douglas Turner Ward.
Okay.
You know, like Days of Absence or some shit like that.
Are you ready for that?
Oh, I love that, man.
All right.
Okay, I only got 10 minutes in my whole show, and I got another guest on. So we got to go. Say goodbye. We'll be right back. Y'all know how to reach him at rgant, where?
At richardgant.com.
At richardgant.com, and his wife makes amazing soap. Write him, ask about it. We'll be right back. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show.
I get up late.
Oh. That read the wrong way.
Said whores very smoothly.
Yes.
Like he was familiar with the whores word.
Whores.
At first I thought he was talking about a horse. but he meant whores.
He had said whores before.
Yeah, when we was reading the thing and he said the whores.
Mr. Gant had said
Mr. Gant sure know how to say whores.
Yeah.
We're going to hire him whenever we need somebody to just say, you whores.
Yeah.
We're going to have him just stand in and do a cameo.
Was it whores plural? There was a bunch of them.
It was a bunch of whores. There was a group of whores. They came in on a bus.
Yeah, he said whore, and then he said whores.
We are sitting in right now with a fantastic comedian who I underestimated how funny she was. We worked together, and I thought she was damn funny and original, and I thought she was creative, but I didn't realize that she was truly great.
Oh, my goodness.
My queen, Kelly, kept saying, no, you don't understand, Michael. This one here is special. And I was like, well, maybe because I was so wrapped up in my own thing. You know, I was doing my little performance, and then they showed up with a big-ass birthday cake for me out of nowhere. It just blew my mind. I wasn't really focused as much as I should have been. And incidentally, Portis, your earrings are amazing. Okay. So I wasn't paying attention, and Kelly kept saying, great, great, great. And then you came in and showed us great, great, great.
Oh.
You are a master. You set that stage on fire after a circus. Because by the time you got on, we had done 20 things. The pimps had walked.
Yes.
We had given away a big bag. 14 comics had auditioned. We did everything.
And then people had said whores, but they didn't say it in a nice way.
They didn't say it.
And so it was really crazy. Yeah, they were trying to store. And I was like, excuse me, people. They are not whores. First of all, you cannot call people hoes and whores.
Well, no, you can call them
you
hoes.
must be. I actually was in no ho, and it says no ho.
That's right.
So when I saw one, I was like, hey ho.
What you doing
And she
here?
said to me, I am not a hoe. I am a vagina peddler. Apparently, that's what they like to be called. They like to be called
She's taking it back to the old school.
Yeah.
You can get more when you call it that.
Yes, it's much better. It's much better. But I appreciate that so much.
So now, wait, what acting stuff are you doing? You're
I'm
acting
in a
too?
new movie called Church Folks Will Send You to Hell.
Wait,
Why have I heard that before?
It's called Church Folks Will Send You to Hell.
You know, it's the busybody church folk.
That's crazy.
Who else is in that?
I love it.
I don't know. Yesterday was my second table read.
Okay.
Your second table read.
Yes, it was my first table read, and it was so excited.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jaylyn. Happy birthday to you.
Weepy.
Yay. And many more. Happy birthday. All right, make a wish. Yeah, you got to make a wish.
All over 'em.
That's okay. It's good with spit. I hope you made a wish first. Did you make a wish?
Yes, my wish was that I become a mega superstar and star in more things with you.
Oh, God bless you. Those are two excellent wishes.
We are.
Yes.
Wow. And you blew out the candles.
That was easy.
Yeah. Well, I'm having a cake with you, so go ahead and tell me about the movie
Anybody
again.
want some more of my cake?
Oh my goodness, and they're delicious. You had them in the refrigerator?
Take some cake.
I put them in the
Because
fridge.
they're nice and cold. Beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
And wait, mine had icing on the bottom and the top.
Oh, take some cake.
Did it, Dada.
But baby, how did that happen? Look, the icing is underneath. Feel underneath yours.
Heaven.
It's outside the paper.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it's on the. Are you having one with us?
I'm
Portis?
definitely having some cake.
They are fresh too.
You're just gonna sit over there in the corner and you want some cake. Stop
Nina,
playing.
are you having one?
Okay.
And
Okay.
we
You
have to
having
give
one?
one to Rep and Roxy over there.
She talking about she fine. All right, boom.
Oh, okay. I was like, everybody better get some cake.
Oh,
You better
they
stop
are
playing.
this frosting on the bottom. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Oh, they feel it. How, you feel it from the bottom?
No way. There's a paper underneath them. There's no way.
Yeah, you can't do that.
There's paper underneath it.
See, everybody has not ever eaten.
Okay,
cupcakes
Cordell's
before.
being way technical. over there.
This is Cordell's first
That's
cupcake.
a little crazy.
Yeah, he used to work at the
Those are
Cupcake
amazing.
But that's for the fat people like me who go back and put their finger
Yeah,
in and
'cause
get
I
the
was
extra
just about
ice.
to
Because
do
this
that.
is too much icing on
There's
top.
too much ice cream on top, so they put a little extra on the
I
bottom.
can't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You did not say this is too much icing on the bottom.
Yeah. No,
You
too much
better
icing
stop
on the
being
top.
L.A. Hollywood.
Who's doing the movie? Who's producing it?
Aaron Cox.
Aaron Cox.
Why have I heard that movie title
He's in
before?
kin of Richard Dick. I'm just joking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now everybody's segment's gonna go nasty.
Everybody's segment gonna go nasty.
Church people have to turn.
Yeah, I love it. So what is your part? What role do you play?
I play Sister Hattie, and I am a messy mess.
Oh, Sister Hattie.
mess.
I think every church has a Hattie.
Oh, I'm a
So you're the one at the church got all
I'm
the
a
gossip
gossiping.
and
I know everything in the church. If something happens in the church, Jesus has to clarify it through me before it gets you will not be getting blessed without me knowing first.
When
if
is
you
the
want to say
release
your
of the
prayers,
movie?
you say them to me first, and then I let the Lord know what your prayer is.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm a mess.
I'm passing on
Little
that.
big part.
No, it's not a big part, but it's enough. I'm what you call a scene stealer.
Oh yeah. And they're gonna let you ad lib and stuff.
Yes, they did.
Oh my God.
They
then
finally
they
was
don't
like,
know what they in for.
They were
They
like,
are
this one's a
in
nut.
for it.
Yeah, I get to at one time get to slap somebody because they pass out, and I go up on my tippy toes and make sure I get a good slap. Pow!
Do you mess up a couple times? You gotta do a retake.
Arch the back. Pow! She is funny. Yeah, because that's when you get a good slap. You know, a lot of people
Arch
like
the
to
back.
take it back and get a slap, but I go up on the tippy toes.
Wait, what's the sound of going up on the tippy toes again?
She puts her back into it.
Oh,
Here you
see,
go.
that's what I'm talking about. She has napkins and everything.
She got
You just
manners.
don't. Yeah, you don't eat like
you could
us
tell when you
heathens.
saw the earrings. She coming from someplace. She doing something.
Well, you know, the only way they got me to come here was they said that I was going to get your earrings for my birthday present.
There you go.
Happy
There you
birthday
go.
to me.
Happy birthday to
me.
you, mama.
And don't just be sitting over there because I'm going to get your shirt. Happy birthday
So where
to
else
me.
are you doing
Happy
comedy?
birthday
Because
to
you
me.
are hilarious.
I am on the cruise ship, so you can see me
Oh, you
on
be doing
Carnival
the cruise
cruise
ships?
ships. I just got
Nice.
back from the Grand Cayman.
Oh,
I love the Grand
nice.
Cayman. I was there like, 3 months ago, mama?
Yes, I was asking Michael how come he doesn't do the comedy on the ship.
Oh, they are amazing. You talk about a captive audience. Prison.
Don't tell her my reason.
They laugh too, but they normally can't laugh like that.
Oh, they
without
laugh
getting
on
like,
there.
Yeah, without getting like.
You got to keep it clean. Got to keep it clean.
Well, no. Now they have the new Carnival cruise ships. They have 30 ships that now have actual comedy clubs in them. So they have punchlines, and we do clean comedy in the daytime, and then you do one clean show, and then later
You can do your thing. I didn't know that.
you can do your thing.
I might go back on them ships. You know?
But you already said you don't do it because you don't want to be away from me too long.
Exactly.
Well, you can go
baby.
with him.
I'm taking
Yay.
you with me though, baby. November 2nd, we're doing a big Caribbean cruise. And
Oh, you
it's gonna
should.
be Ari
You can go with
Spears
them.
and Bruce and it's
I
a
put
big
a couple
jazz
people in my
thing.
bag.
There you
I
go.
wanted to make sure my mama was gonna go, so I put her in my bag.
Nice.
Wow, you
That's
taking mama
beautiful.
with you?
Bring your mama.
She's just unfolding now because I came back.
You got to get her all ironed out.
You got a flexible family.
I was like,
Put 'em in
and then my
suitcases.
grandma wrapped around her. You know, I was like, hey,
Well,
you know.
child, we didn't have much time on this show because Richard Gant took up all the damn time talking about a diaspora, and
Yeah.
so we want to have you back
Diasporas.
again for more. We want you for and soon. Can she come back soon? You know, because
I just
want
came
you
for the
on.
birthday cake.
Yeah, and you made it just
made
in
it in
time. Too. I
time.
just can't
Cake,
believe
cake,
all the
cake,
icing.
It's just delicious.
Dollops.
Cake.
That is great.
Oh, amazing.
That's crazy that they put the extra icing
on
in the
top.
bottom.
And there's no way
couldn't even
that they got
handle
it through the bottom.
that much icing.
Yeah, the
do
producer.
It didn't happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
I
talking about
should've
they
done what
shot
you
it through the
did.
bottom.
Yeah.
Like
Thank you.
they got a
Yeah,
magic
at least you and I are reasonable
icing
individuals.
shooter that they shoot it through the paper. The cupcake. I don't know where you be getting your cupcakes.
He's trying to
from.
reel it in, like, well
Well,
talk
he
about
try-
cupcakes later.
He's
We
trying
only
to tell
got
us to
2
wrap it up
seconds.
because we only got 2 minutes. But that's okay. We're going to spend this 2 minutes with you telling us whatever you want us to know about you and where to find you.
You can find me at JaylynBishop.com. You can
Wait,
also
spell Jaylyn now because it ain't regular.
Jaylyn.
There you go.
Bishop, like the church, except for I do not touch the children. I don't touch the children. Well, he's
That was
18.
so
He's
good.
18. He's
That
a
was
free game.
so good.
Free game.
Yes, they are.
But I
got
don't
the lollipops
touch
in my
the
pocket.
children. Oh my God!
Depends on how delicious.
And
the
you're
little
taking
boy
these
is.
5 with you because
I'm
it's your
taking those
birthday,
5.
mama.
I'm not even going to finish. Those 5 will be finished before I hit the door.
Oh, nice, nice.
I'm going to go out there and be like, Mr. Gaines.
So they go JaylynBishop.who?
JaylynBishop.com, or you can hit me on my Facebook, or just, you can Skype me, whatever you want to do.
Nice.
Stalk me. I need me some fans, y'all.
Well, girl,
'Cause my
I
mom is
appreciate
getting
Well, your
tired.
biggest fans are right here.
There you go.
yeah,
We are
that
in the house.
nice.
Well, now I got to do these announcements before they throw us out of here. Maverick Flats tonight's a big show with that man right there
Boom.
and his whole crew. They're called Fiveology, and they're going to be doing the thing with the spoken word, and it's beautiful and exciting and sexy and the whole thing.
It's hot.
You know,
He's delicious.
Let me see. I'll be there too. We got a comedy charity event at the Laugh Factory that I'm doing June 27th to raise money for kids with learning disabilities, and And that's all I want to tell y'all, except we came on the other night to Bishop Don Juan's show, and he treats us with such love and respect. I want to send a shout out to him. Y'all check out his show here every Saturday, 10 o'clock until 11 o'clock. And I'll be back here next week, and Air Week, you know, paycheck or no paycheck, Air Week, I'll be right back here. At what time?
3 o'clock.
3 until 4:30. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Please do not forget to download the Michael Colyar app. That's a free app. Just go to your phone store and put in the real Michael Colyar, and I'll see y'all tonight at my club. 8 o'clock, Maverick Flats, 4225 South Crenshaw. We take green stamp, food stamp, Canadian money. We'll take your bus transfer if you got some time left on it, and it's Jaylyn's birthday. See y'all later.